Yo guys, and welcome to a new video. Today I survived Materialists. Yeah, I'm sorry, this review got a little delayed. It's got like a week too late, but you know, there was a good reason for that. I was hospitalized right after this movie. More on that yesterday, in the video I made yesterday. But I went to Materialists, and before I went to the hospital part, I watched the movie, or suffered the movie. Not that the movie was bad, because obviously it wasn't. It was really fucking good. I even chose to watch the end of the movie before I got to the hospital, so there's that. But yeah, this movie, it was absolutely incredible. Of course, it's a movie made by Celine Song, who also made Past Lives, who was my favorite movie of 2023, or maybe my second favorite movie, so she was up there, and it was her debut movie back then. I asked myself what would she make next back then, and then she decided to make a movie with Dakota Johnson and two daddies, with Pedro Pascal and Chris Evans, of course, and that was a match made in heaven, because Jesus Christ, this movie is insanely well made. You can say things about the way this movie was mismarketed in the trailers. It's a very different movie from what you are going to expect, but it's still a very intense movie. And if you loved Past Lives, this movie is exactly what you should expect from a movie like this. Sorry. So yeah, I have to say the characters, the story, it was all incredibly amazing. It starts out a little funny, a little comical, but it gets very serious later on as we get into these more serious themes and as we get to the main thing that this movie tries to tell you about love and about living your love life, and how richness and money will always try to get you somewhere, but it ultimately isn't the dream that you are going to go for, but you shouldn't go for always. But the way that Celine Song decides to tell us this story is incredible. The way that Pedro Pascal and Chris Evans act in it is incredible. Dakota Johnson is great in it. Everything about it is great, and it's very wholesome, it's very nice, it's very tender, it's very cozy. So you feel like you are, it's as with Past Lives, where it was like you are going on a road trip with these people through New York. In this one, it feels the exact same. In this one, it feels like you are part of the group, part of where they are right now. You're just watching it from the sidelines, but you are there with them. The cinematography is incredible. These are some of the most beautiful shots of the entire year in this, and I will riot if they are not deciding to push Materialists up for the contenders for best cinematography at the Oscars next year. But it was absolutely phenomenal and absolutely great, and this entire thing was just so incredibly wholesome and so incredibly good, and I was invested in everything that they did, even when I couldn't sit down anymore because of the pain I was in, and I just stood in the movie theater, last row, so don't worry. I still couldn't keep my eyes off it. It was that intense, and I will go watch it again next week or the week after whenever I feel better, so I can sit through the entire thing and not worry about my stomach or anything, and just love the movie in its entirety. It's on my plan, it's on my radar, and I will do it. So maybe the movie sucks in a few weeks and I will do a re-review of it, but that's not what we are going for. Absolutely not. I felt things during this movie that I didn't think I would feel at all or in any time, so I have to say I'm a big lover for Materialists and everything that it did. It was absolutely phenomenal. Alright, I'm going to give this movie 5 stars and a heart. I thought it had no flaw. Well, the ending is a little all of a sudden, but to me it still made sense, and it didn't break the entire story. So 5 stars and heart. Alright, what did you think of this movie? Please let me know in the comments down below, because I'm really excited to hear your opinion on it. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you, and bye-bye.